Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Spacenerd Plays Attack of the B Team. I am your host, Spacenerd. Check me out. I got some cool guy glasses on. That's my attempt to sing the bass line from Stall. Uh, let's stop doing that now. All right. So, my glasses is actually a hat from the hats mod, and I got lots of cool ones. But let's stick with the sunglasses here. It's pretty sunny out here in the bayou, down on the bayou. And I gotta open the episode with some bad news. Gucci's dead. It's true. He was killed. It's too soon right now to talk about how he died. He's all I could think about, and we need to get him back. So, before we go ahead and do that, let's take a look at the changes we've made. Let's go into bat mode so we can fly around, take a look. First of all, check out this out. Freaking dinosaur fossil here. It's like Land of the Lost in front of my house. Alright. I set up these, you saw these bamboos as like a visual beacon to know when I'm close to the house. I know we got the map there, but. And then I put these, I planted a palm tree from Tropicraft that has this glitchy coconut, and I put some pineapples so we could head to the Tropicraft realm sooner or later. That's hopefully sooner. I'm really enjoying this mod pack. Oh, you saw a little spoilers there. But let's head to the entrance of the cave. And what do we have here? We have statues. This mod pack has a mod called Statues, and you could build statues, and it's pretty freaking awesome. I'll show you. But this is a statue of Generic B. He's got his scientist skin on. And this is supposed to be B00, but his head didn't work. It's very weird. So let's head in here and take a look at the statues mod. We did some upgrades to the planting system and the breeder system. We got cows going right now, but it's turned off. We'll get to that. Don't worry, guys. Let's head in the base. And check this out, guys. A bedside cabinet. Now, what red-blooded American doesn't keep an M9 in their bedside cabinet? I don't know who. But, that's from Flan's mod. We're going to go over that in this episode, too. And then I used, from the Secret Rooms mod, a solid air block so I could put this item frame. Because I always wanted a clock on my bedside cabinet. I mean, where else would you put it? We got our lovely essence berry bushes giving us XP like a boss. And this guy just came in here randomly, and he's got a headband on right now. We put our tanks down here, so like it looks like all of our enchanting materials is floating above a bed of our liquid XP that we're depositing. Man, I wish I had more XP so I could show you this next part, but I wasted it. Oh, wait a minute. There is a way to get XP back once it goes into there. And remember, this is with all the open blocks mod. All of these bricks. So the blocks. So there's an auto enchanting table. Put in whatever you want to enchant here. Set the level. I think we already talked about that. There's the same thing with the auto anvil. Don't forget this GUI that there's here. You could like type something in here to make that go away. So set where you want it to drink from and drink there. Select auto drink. It's gonna suck up all the XPs that you need. I leave it off because I want the XPs to float around in here. And if you want to get that XP back, you make an XP bottler. Put some empty bottles in here. Have it auto drink. Again from the bottom because that's where our tank is. And it'll fill up some bottles enchanting in here for you. Once you take them out, you can't put them back in. Pro tip. So we could just stick that in our system there. And this is just a regular anvil. Alright, guy, shut up. So you could get your XP back if you need it for any reason. And here's a reason that we need XP temporarily. It's going to be fixed in the next update. These elevators from open blocks, if it's above you, it needs to have a clear path, or below you. If it's above, hit spacebar to jump, and you're up. And we're up in our Tinker's Construct area. So not much has changed here. I just upgraded everything to strong boxes because they don't need space. They could open with a block above it. Pretty cool. I had a little water accident here and screwed up my lava pool that I made it up here. The whole reason why. Zip back down. And we found some blueberries and blackberries, so now we have all three kinds. And if you take one of each kind, let's go in here and see if we have any. Yep, we got some bowls. Let's grab a bowl. Okay, come on, send it over. There it is. Alright, we have a bowl. Where'd it go? Sometimes it gets stuck in here. Yep, there it is. I gotta fix that. So we grab a raspberry, blackberry, a blueberry, stick a bowl, and we get a berry medley. Now, this thing you could eat while you're full, and it gives you like super, let's put that in here. Super crazy saturation, so you won't have to worry about that for a while. Let's put our armor back on too, and stick that crap in there and that too. Perfect. Now, that's it for that. We talked about our new bushes. I've been, whenever I cave, collecting more stalagmites and stalactites, so it's looking pretty good. We moved our portal. It's no longer here. So that's good. It's in here, and you can notice it's actually made of real blocks of quartz, and our portal modifier here. So we put in the sound upgrade so that there's no more sound if we open a portal. Modifier camouflage, so that's why our portal modifier looks like a quartz block. Nether frame upgrade lets us use nether items like nether brick, glowstone, or quartz. That's why we have quartz instead of obsidian around it. And the other two, dialing and dimensional, we need to have. So it's upgraded, and I figured out how to change. You do not have to click it 700 times to slow down how long it takes. You could shift click and it decreases it by 10. You could control click and it'll decrease it by 20. I wonder if you could control shift click. That'd be crazy. 100, yeah. Look at that. Now it's set to 10 seconds. Let's dial the nether. So you can see it's open. I didn't have enough slots to put the particle in, but particles don't bother me too much. And we're in the nether. Oh, greeted by a heat scar spider. Hi, buddy. Where are you? Die. And die. Yes, you're dead. Where are your babies? Kill your babies. Don't kill your babies. Die, babies. Hey. Perfect. So let's phone home. The portal sounds still happen on that side because I didn't upgrade that side. Alright. Up here, we did work on our system here. So we have our induction smelter or pulverizer hooked up with the item ducts into the induction smelter. And then the output here for the bonus items that you get and the regular outcome is hooked up to this strong box. So you see all our ores get smelted and they just go up here for storage. Mm-hmm. And these are factory blocks. Super simple to make. And they could be carved up with our saw, with our micro blocks. So it makes this really cool kind of factory looking. This one's another factory block. And this is part of the Galacticraft mod, the coal generator. I just made it and carved it up to have it look, it looks like a factory-ish kind of. I like the look of it. So this isn't actually a crafting table. It's a cover to this strong box. Um, what I do is once I get home from mining, I'll come here, drop off all the ores in here, and that feeds directly into the induction smelter, into the pulverizer. And then that will feed into the induction smelter. And in the induction smelter, I'll go directly and leave any aluminum since the pulverizer won't do the aluminum. So, not a big deal. We got 2 redstone furnaces downgraded from 4 from before, and we moved our deep storage unit up here with our sand. And this thing does eat up a lot of sand, so we got to make periodic trips out to the desert to clear that up. And I had planned in this desert that we have real close to the house, we're gonna do our Tropicraft-y kind of stuff. So I have to go all the way. Where is it? Oh, all the way over here. So that is a long flight. Whoop, to get over there. Um. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you guys. I see all like the big guys have it, but the mini map on the top right, all the big guys, B Dubs, Chimney Swift, Jenny B, they still have this huge mini map. All you have to do is hit your M button to go into your map, go to options, and change the mini map size. Guys, stop playing with gigantic mini maps that take half your screen. 20 looks perfect in my opinion. Also another thing that I learned from Jenny B is the one button takes away the what you're looking at tooltip. And also learned from him that they have these steam turbines that do not require any fuel. All they need is water and they pump out energy. Free, clean energy that's powering all of these lovely machines. Look at this maze that I have back here. Look, this is the back of my portal. Oh yeah, the Project Red has these inverted white lamps, which look awesome with that portal. Kind of looks like lit up quartz. So here we see the spaghetti I've made. This is the pulverizer with the item duct going into here. Oh, right. If you get any bonus stuff, like the pulverized, if you're pulverizing ferrous ore, you could get, oh no, if you're pulverizing iron, you could get pulverized ferrous ore as a bonus. And I have that pumping up here as well. The way you set that is you go into the configuration, and this is if you're facing it, right? So this is the front, that's the top, oops, sorry. The top, the bottom, the, I guess that would be the left side, yeah, the left side and the right side, if you're facing it. And this is the front and this is the back. So the back I have it set to yellow, and this is the yellow box. So whatever's here is going to come out the yellow slot, which is the back here. Yellow slot pumping up to our strong box. And here we see on the side here, this would be the right side. It's the orange, which is here. So both of these are pumping out the right side into the strong box. And then on the bottom, so the bottom would be this one, is the yellow. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the back. This is the bottom. The bottom is the red. This is red. Pumps out of here and goes down through this pipe into the smelter. And this is just our line of power going up to everything. And I added 2 new devices that took up the places of the 2 extra redstone furnaces that we had. and those are the magma crucible and the fluid transposer. I needed that to do some stuff that we'll talk in the future, but the magma crucible, if you click on this button, it'll tell you the recipes. It could melt down cobble into lava, melt down obsidian into lava. It could melt down coal into liquid coal, ender pearls into resident ender, all this kind of stuff. Kind of advanced stuff that I need to do a little more research on before we go any further here. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, awesome stuff. That's our upgraded base here. And we also upgraded our system with our harvester. Upgraded with a regular vanilla lever. That's right, you stick a lever on there and it'll turn it on or off. If you want it to harvest, harvest. If you don't, it won't. Right now, I want it just harvesting cotton because I have enough carrots and potatoes. Let's take a look in this box. Yeah, that's a huge box, isn't it? That's why I needed that magma crucible to smelt down some ender pearls to make this thing. But we'll talk about that more in the future. That's a little bit more advanced than where we're at right now. It's kind of just me messing around. So I upgraded the system. I just had a regular item duct flowing from here into here, and it didn't have the controls I needed. So I used those pipes from Project Red to oh, there's my door up, to make it a little bit smarter. So if we look now, we'll see that there's a stack of potatoes, stack of carrots, and a stack of seeds. And it's always going to maintain that as long as I have those in the system. And this is the system, all these things. So I also changed this getup to have the steam turbine. It's awesome. And you're wondering where the water is. I just hid it below these micro blocks. Love it to bits. So this is the power pipes. No need to worry about that. Even goes out here to the breeder. Okay. And then here you see how they look different. These are the Project Red transportation pipes. So all we had to do was put an item broadcaster chip to let the system know. I'm not even sure if I need this, but to let the system know if we have carrots and potatoes and seeds. But it's just an interface pipe with that in there. But this is what I knew that we needed for sure, is another interface pipe with a stock keeper chip. So let's take this out for right now to take a look at the interface on it. If you have it on your hotbar and you right click, it'll have these two things. There's two options, fill mode and stock. So fill mode is pretty self-explanatory. It's a refill when items are missing or refill when items are empty. So if you want to wait till the potatoes get to 0 to refill it, you could select that. I'd rather just refill it on the fly, so always keep that amount. Another thing is a stock. So what you need to have this in your inventory. So if we had a potato in the inventory, you do that. But let's pretend it's just, we'll use that, right? It doesn't use up the item. This is just an example. And then you click it to increase the number. And just as we learned with the portal, you could shift click to increase it by 10. Control click doesn't do anything though. So that's pretty simple. And you just get it down to 0 and it's gone. So you stick that back in there. Padam. And now we're always going to, get out of here, George. Always going to have a stack of these in here. But you saw the amount of stuff I have in there. I am good for now. So that's why I have the let's go back up here. That's why I put in the switch technology. And if you notice on the tooltip, it says the state is on, but that turns it off. So if I switched it up, it would plant everything super fast. I don't want that stuff planted. I just want cotton because I used up a lot of wool recently for a proyecto that is secret that is coming up. Did the same thing here on the breed job. You see how it's on here. So that should be off. So when it's off, it's on. And when it's on, it's off. So these guys, I think, just got a breed job. Oh well. Yeah. So when it's up, it's backwards, basically, what I mean. I don't know if that's part of a mod or just how that works. So that's everything that I got to show you guys. Let's get into the new stuff. What we're going to do today, I guess you already know what it is since it's in the item description. Maybe this is what you looked up. But the hint earlier was the gun. And that's right, we're going to do Flan's gun mod room. So I already carved out the room and did the shell. And the roof is basalt pavers. Pretty simple stuff. Just mine down the bedrock. You're going to find basalt everywhere. And then Blackstone Bricks is a Minefactory reloaded block. It's just smooth stone with dyed black with ink sacs. Easy stuff. And this border is actually glowstone strips that I cut up with my diamond saw from the Microblocks mod. And I first had chiseled it with the chisel mod to look like these bricks. So it gives it a very uniform, militaristic kind of style that I'm looking for. So, what I'm going to do, I already have this paint mixer here. We're going to paint this room. Because we can't just have these boring walls, right? So I went to this website that Generic B recommended when he was doing a paint job called Adobe Cooler. I think it's actually Color, but it's spelled Kuler. And I looked up they have like an Explorer a button that you click on and you search what you're looking for, a color theme. I looked up for Woodland Camouflage because it's like the most recognizable, I think, of the camouflage colors. So I have already a bucket of paint in here. I'm gonna make the 5 buckets and the 5 brushes. I don't think I will actually need 5 brushes, but I'll make it anyways. That's part of the reason why we needed so much wool. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Take a quick break, and I'll be right back with you guys when we're ready to give this thing a paint job. How cool are these lights, by the way? Awesome. BRB.